very funny guy. And his name is Matt Manser.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Jonah. So a couple months ago, there was this guy who got arrested for smuggling sharks. And I think the hardest part about smuggling sharks would be swallowing the balloon full of sharks. That would be difficult. So my name's Matt, and I'm originally from the Detroit area. And a lot of times when I say I'm from Detroit, people are like, oh, 8 Mile, right? I've seen the movie, I know what Detroit's like. It's like 8 Mile. It's like, no, that's not what Detroit's like. Maybe for some people, but not me. Like, I'll tell you what my Detroit was like. You know, radio stations, like, they have slogans like to be like, more rock, let's talk. Well, in Detroit, there was this one station, and this is true, they had a slogan that went, nobody plays more Eddie Money. Than 106.7. And it was true, no one did play more Eddie Money. They were honest, but was it really enough Eddie Money? Like, I wanted more. Like, you're listening to KEMR, Eddie Money rocks radio, all Eddie Money all the time. Coming up, we'll play 2 Tickets to Paradise, Shakin', Take Me Home Tonight, 2 Tickets to Paradise, Shakin', and Nelly Furtado doing 2 Tickets to Paradise. Timberland remix. Pretty sweet remix, you should check that out. So my life, Detroit is not like 8 Mile. But you know, years before 8 Mile, there was Cool as Ice, the Vanilla Ice movie, which is awesome. And the best part is Vanilla is talking to this girl, and I call him Vanilla, and she's been dating this loser guy. So he says to her, hey, why don't you lose at 0 and get with a hero? So pretty sweet, right? We can all agree. So I think Vanilla should make a sequel where he's now working at a Greek restaurant, and the girl comes in and he says to her, hey, why don't you lose at 0 and get with a gyro? I would see that movie. That'd be pretty good. That'd be great. As for my own taste in music, it's pretty sweet. I listen to Indie 103. Yeah. I'm pretty awesome. I know it's hip. But I also enjoy listening to Jill FM, which, if you don't know, it's like the adult contemporary version of Jack FM, 92.7. So they play a lot of 70s, 80s soft rock. It's really great. And one of my favorite songs that we play on there is one called 65 Love Affair. If you know this song, it's like this upbeat song, and this guy's singing about 1965 in high school and the cheerleader he was dating. But then he gets to the last verse, and he says, well, I tried to make you give in one night at the drive-in. You said, oh no, baby. Oh no, woo. So he's basically saying, hey, remember that time I date raped you? Those were some good times. Yeah, those were the days. Sock hops, soda pops, coerced penetration. It was a simpler time before America lost her innocence. Because I raped America. I know, it's weird that he actually says I raped America in the lyrics, but what can you do? It's still a catchy song, though. Paul Davis, that's who sings it. It's a good song. So in addition to a comic, I'm also a writer, and I have a sitcom idea I've been working on. It's about a woman named Debbie, and she's a magician trying to make it in the male-dominated world of magic. It's called Abracadabra. Got a meeting with the PAX Network coming up pretty soon, so wish me luck. Should be good. So I'm having trouble finding a job that I would actually enjoy. So I'm probably gonna have to pretty soon get a temporary accounting job, which I've done before. Because I'm like good at math, but it really sucks because you have to spend all my time with the most boring people in the world, and I don't want to interact with them at all. But inevitably, at some point, they'll be like, "Hey, the department's going out for lunch. You should come with us." Like, that's okay. I'd rather not. Oh, come on. We don't bite. And I'm just like, I know you don't bite. You're an accountant. If you did bite, maybe you'd be an interesting person. And then we could hang out. But until then, no. I saw this news story. There was this woman in China who crashed her car because she was trying to teach her dog how to drive. Like this, she had like the dog in her lap with paws up on the steering wheel. Adorable, obviously, but crashed the car. And I think this proves something that most of us already know. Asian dogs are really shitty drivers. Seriously, you see an Asian dog behind the wheel, just get out of the way. You know what they're gonna do. And then those Chihuahuas, there's like 30 of them in a car at once. Stuff like that. Some crazy stuff. I've been doing some soul searching recently, and I actually only just now figured out what my sexual orientation is. I think, based on the number of dates I've been on recently, I figured out that I'm actually asexual, but a little hetero-curious. Just a smidge curious. And the other thing, there's a lot of different guys. A lot of guys are attracted to different things, and for example, you've probably seen these late night TV ads, or lonely, nothing to do. Now you can receive text messages from the hottest babes in your area. But last winter, I saw one that's a little different. It was are you lonely? Do you like skiing? Now you can receive text messages from the hottest ski babes. And it's they're getting really specific with the horny guys they're targeting. Yeah, I like babes, but only if they won the gold in the slalom. But there's a lot of different guys with different tastes out there, so I think they can get even more specific. Are you into slutty girls who are into clog dancing and love Bachman Turner Overdrive? Do you like skanky babes who have a black belt in karate and hold the record for eating the most pudding? Are you into lesbian runaways who have a law degree and were once engaged to Andy Gibb? Yeah, you can get text messages. Anyway, that's it for me, guys. Thank you very much.
Matt Manser, everybody, proprietor of Abracadabra.